I had went to H.E.B. and it's been a H.E.B. I've been going to for 4 years. So I noticed there's never no black people working there, not even one. So I decided to ask the manager one day, boldly, why is there no black people working here? He looked at me and tell me it's because of the demographic. Thinking to myself, demographic? I see a ton of black people around this area. The place was just filled with Hispanic people. And it makes me remember about 29 years ago when I was in high school and I was trying to look for a job. One of the first places I went to look for a job was at H.E.B. because it was right by the school. And I remember the manager, a Hispanic guy, tried to get for a bagger. 'Cause I was like, that'd be a good position to start at. And I remember the manager told me, like, why don't you apply for a cashier? So I was like, I mean, I don't know nothing about being a cashier, but I want to start off a bagger so that I could learn, how the place work and stuff like that, so I could move up little by little up to management. And he looked at me with a look like, hmm. But then he didn't hire me. But then I think about it, he probably like, shoot, you ain't gonna be no manager up in this place. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that place I hear a lot of people from my school. And I remember I used to go there and I see a lot of people that I go to school with there. But they always either white or Hispanic. But there was never a black person working at the H.E.B. either. And this is a different H.E.B. And this was about 29 years ago. So I was like, that's weird, right? But then I realized I check out on the east side, that town where black people, there's a lot of black people live there in the black community, and I realized there's like four black restaurants or four black business basically, but all the rest now is like about 20, 30, 40, Hispanic restaurants. And I'm thinking to myself like, but there's no black people working at these places. So how is it in a black community they got Hispanic business that's doing good, always filled with black people, but they don't hire black people, you know? And then some stuff started to make sense. In that evil in jobs, Hispanic tend to fight against the darker skinned Hispanics because they want to be accepted as white. Some of them, not all of them. I have dated Hispanic. I have, you know, been in many relationships um, that I've been with Hispanic women, and I had Hispanic friends and stuff. To this day, I'm with a Hispanic woman. Not that I should call her my woman, because, like, honestly, she don't even have a child for me, and she treat me like garbage. So that's why. But anyway, at the same time, it makes me look back at life. And even my sister, she chose to have her children by a Chinese man. And I used to wonder, why all these qualified black men and she choose to have children by a Chinese man? But I figure it out. She just trying to give her children a fighting chance in this world where the darkness of your skin tend to make people fight against you. Lighter skinned people fight against you. And lighter skinned people is the one that usually own most businesses, since they've been giving black people so much fight, to keep black people down for so long. And a lot of black people just don't have business. Like, weird what they do, the Black Wall Street, Tucson, all those places, stuff like that. So it's not that black people ain't progressive. It's that they fight us down, you know. And I used to like wonder why girls that date on the white guys are other races, you know, but not black people, but they black girls, you know. I used to think to myself they're crazy, but they ain't crazy. I finally started to realize it, you know. They just trying to give their children a fighting chance, you know, and they will do anything to protect their lifestyle, their ways, to, you know, show proof to those people. That's why they tend to hate black people, or they tend to show black people so much disdain when they dating white guys, because they want to prove to those people. But like, what can we do, man? Like, you know, a lot of failure that the black community have does not have to do with the black people. You know, you look at Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey did a whole bunch of good, but is the whole black people fight him down. You know, as a matter of fact, he used CIA agent to infiltrate. You know, as a black man, put it in the CIA to infiltrate the business. And the only thing they could get Marcus Garvey and is mail fraud. And when you check the status of the case, it doesn't even add up to what they say. They just get him on one little thing, like one person, you know, nothing that can really stick. But yet still they stick it on him, you know. And so it's like a lot of black people fight against their own kind too, because you know every time black people see another one get building up, it's like you want to rob that business, you want to kill that person, you want to, you know, do all kind of stuff. You know, you can't even support the black community as black people, but we expect black business to grow. We already have fight from everyone else. See, black people, like, we can't be blamed for what other people done to us, but we can be blamed for always fighting against our own kind, our own people, destroying our own people business, envy, jealousy, you know, the malice, you know. There ain't nobody, no black business to really hire a bunch of black people. Because the same black people that work for you tend to tear you down. Now, how are you gonna survive in the years to come if every race is against black people and you fighting down black business? Black people, you gotta work together, build business, build community. Stop fighting against each other. We're already getting fight from everywhere else.